channel. This is Channel 5 News at 5.
Ahead at 5, a new push to transform student life at UTRGV Brownsville. We're live with what could change for students.
And severe weather cost the city of Alamo thousands after the Watermelon Festival was postponed, why the city is now filing a $60,000 insurance claim. But first at 5, the skies are partly cloudy right now, but rain could fall during the overnight hours. Thank you so much for joining us at 5. I'm Javier Guerra.
And I'm Christine Galvan. Let's get straight to Chief Meteorologist Tim Smith. Tim, this is a new round of storms.
It is. You know, the stuff that came through early this morning has moved out. That's gone. That's history. But now we're watching the mountains again for stuff to fire up over there and make its way in our direction. If it does, it'll be later tonight and during the early morning hours. That's radar over the valley right now. There's nothing out there at all. But if we zoom out a little bit, here's some stuff over in the mountains again. Now, last night we were watching rain up over West Texas and the hill country. Nothing up there today of concern. But this stuff we have to watch because it moves eastward, and a lot of the computer models do push that right into the valley late night tonight and early tomorrow with yet another couple of rounds of showers and storms. Nothing in the next few hours. If it happens, it'll be much later, and it could be like what we saw this morning where we had almost an inch of rain here at our studio. So we're still above normal for the month, a little behind for the year. And if you look at other rainfall totals, they're kind of scattered across the valley. A lot of places getting close to an inch of rain. You can see 3/4, 8,500. Other places getting a little less than that. But the bottom line is you get a wave of this every day, and it starts to add up. And by the time we get to the weekend, it could be a significant accumulation across the area. So we'll track the overnight rain and look at the forecast for the upcoming weekend in just a few minutes.
Channel 5 Santiago Caicedo continues our team coverage live from a flood-prone area near Pharr.
Santiago, you spent the day checking with local leaders. How are officials preparing?
Christine, Javier, we're here on Dicker Road in Las Milpas in southern Pharr, pretty much between Cage and Jackson. And we've been here before. This is a low-lying area that's flood-prone, and we've heard the concerns from residents that live nearby when this road gets flooded and pushes water into people's homes. And of course, well, people's cars get stuck in it. We've also learned from past coverage that the city of Pharr does put out pumps in order to take that water out of the streets and go out into the floodway. We have reached out to the city. We're waiting to hear back if they're going to be doing any similar plans. Meanwhile, just a few hours ago, I spoke with the general manager of Hidalgo County Drainage District number 1. He tells me staff have been setting up mobile pumps along specific points along the floodway to help move water out quickly. One of those pumps is in this area near Jackson Road, with another pump near 107 and the Immigration Detention Center in La Villa. Also, cleaning ditches has also been an ongoing effort for the Drainage District.
Identifying illegal dumping areas, those are some of the biggest challenges that we run into to make sure that those areas are cleaned up.
Raul Cecin, the general manager for the Drainage District, tells me when June 1st gets closer, that's the start of hurricane season, they meet with staff to go over lessons learned from previous storms to pinpoint areas they know they have challenges in. Again, Cecin explained to me that you can do your part and avoid getting into a mess through the floodwater by avoiding floodwaters. Don't drown. That means turn around, don't drown. We're live in Las Milpas. Santiago Caicedo, Channel 5 News.
All right, Santiago, thank you so much. With the possibility of severe weather hanging around throughout the weekend, school districts are announcing backup plans for graduation ceremonies. San Benito CISD has 2 alternative plans for graduation. Graduations will either be held Saturday or Sunday if Friday weather is a no-go. Graduation for Harlingen High School South would happen Sunday, and either Sunday or Monday for Harlingen High School. Los Fresnos CISD says their graduation will be held either Sunday or Monday as well, same time and location. Again, these plans are only if it's not suitable to hold graduation ceremonies outdoors.
And don't forget, our free KRGV weather app has live radar that will travel with you. So if you have a road trip planned for a graduation or a high school softball or baseball playoff game, download the app right now. It'll let you know what is happening where you are, even if you leave the valley. Make sure to turn on your location and sign up for push alerts so you can get weather alerts sent straight to your phone. New at 5, today we learned it was a Los Fresnos coach who was killed in this weekend crash. DPS investigators say Aaron Garcia sped through a curve and then rolled over. The crash happened on Highway 550 north of 48 in Cameron County. The district said Garcia was an assistant coach for their high school baseball team.
A boil water notice still in effect for parts of Edinburg. Here's a look at who is affected. Some people and business owners between McCall and Klausner and Wisconsin. The intersection a mile north of Canton and Jackson also affected. The city says a contractor struck a main line late last night. Repairs were made, but the boil water notice is just a precaution. Our Armando Gomez spoke with people about how it's affecting them. We'll hear from them coming up at 6, plus the consequences the mayor says are ahead for that contractor. A task force made up of UTRGV and Brownsville leaders working to improve student life on the Brownsville campus.
And that is where we find our Karen Lucetto. Karen, what is the goal?
Well, the goal is to create more of a college experience. That means more events, more activities, and more expanded programs for students. The task force was created last year. They released its first ever report last week. It includes recommendations focused on campus life and student engagement. UTRGV says some changes are already happening, including more events and activities on campus.
That has been very well attended, and that has, as I said earlier, improved our campus life, has made campus life more vibrant.
The task force is also exploring recreation projects like creating student sport leagues. UTRGV says the task force will continue meeting during the fall and spring semesters. They'll be releasing progress updates. The task force also took a hard look at travel time for students going to the Edinburg campus, what they found, and what's changing coming up at 6. Live in Brownsville, Karen Lucero, Channel 5 News.
Now, First Warn 5 traffic.
We will check in with Brianna in just a minute, but new at 5, Alamo filing a $60,000 insurance claim after severe weather forced the cancellation of their watermelon festival. That storm happened about 2 weeks ago. Rain and wind damaged the stage and equipment. They were rentals. We're told the insurance claim will help cover the damages.
Anytime we go into a contract for an event like the watermelon, we want to make sure that the city of Alamo is protected. And so that's what the insurance is for. It's for any kind of Mother Nature sort of an event that we have no control over, then we're covered through our insurance.
The bands that were scheduled to perform at the Watermelon Festival are now booked for the Freedom Fest happening in July.
Well, this hour, work is now underway on an expansion of the Rio Grande City Wastewater Treatment Plant. We're told the expansion will improve capacity and help keep up with demands. The city says it's growing. They approved over 1,500 new building permits last year. So far this year, the city has reached 800 permits.
Basically, our studies were telling us that we're over capacity at some point around the year. A lot of businesses want to come into Rio Grande, a lot of subdivisions, a lot of growth. We must upgrade our sewer capacity in order to expand our services that way.
Construction on the plant will wrap up by next December.
Now, First Warn 5 traffic.
Well, traffic looking pretty quiet for this early evening. Mostly green, just very few reds and yellows, which is indicated within areas in 281 and Interstate 2. So again, these slowdowns could last a couple of minutes. So let's get a closer look at areas that are kind of prone to some slowdowns during this time, especially on Interstate 2. So here's a look at Jackson Road and Victoria Street. So traffic has definitely picked up within the last 30 minutes, but that's pretty typical, especially as we get closer to rush hour. But those drive times are looking pretty great, which we'll take a closer look in a couple of seconds. But here's another round of those live text.cams overlooking Mercedes, La Feria, Harlingen. So pretty steady overall, nothing in the way that could really disturb your commute. But here's a look at those drive times. From Edinburg to McAllen, it's an 18-minute commute. Rio Grande City to McAllen, 48. And from South Padre Island to McAllen, it's about 75. So pack your patience there if you are getting a head start on the weekend. But if you do see anything out there you want to report like an accident, go ahead and give us a call at 956-968-5555.
Still to come, the former president of Cuba facing murder charges. Why the Department of Justice filed the charges.
Plus, the legal fight now erupting over a compensation fund that could benefit J6ers.
You're watching the Valley's News Channel with Christine Galvan, Javier Guerra, First Warn 5 Chief Meteorologist Tim Smith. This is Channel 5 News at 5. The traffic report is supported by J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys.
There's DNA. Then there's heavy-duty DNA. HDNA. It's engineered into every aspect of the GMC Sierra HD. So when the job is heavy, GMC Sierra HD reports for duty. Right now, get 4.9% APR on 2026 GMC Sierra heavy-duty models. We are professional grade.
Get ready to hit the road in a new vehicle from Rio Motor Company in Rio Grande City. From spontaneous getaways to unforgettable moments, this is your time to explore. Drive into adventure in a new truck, SUV, or EV with great lease options and low-interest financing.
And that's on both Chevy and GMC in one convenient location, Rio Motors.
Get $11,000 off MSRP or 0% APR for 36 months on this 2026 Chevy Silverado.
Come home to Rio Motor Company in Rio Grande City.
You want ice cream tonight? Or maybe cookies?
What are you doing? All right, Miss Lady, whatever you get.
Hi, honey.
Beans are done, Mom.
You want ice cream tonight? Or maybe cookies?
Donald Trump doesn't trust Chip Roy. Roy sided with Gavin Newsom on transgender surgeries for kids. Roy used his office to help illegals avoid deportation. Roy defended Liz Cheney and tried to impeach Trump. And Roy told Trump voters, "You can kiss my ass." MAGA Mays Middleton banned trans perverts from girls' restrooms and sports. And Middleton is fighting radical Muslims in Texas and will end all taxpayer benefits to illegals. That's why Trump called him a MAGA champion. Mays Middleton for Attorney General.
Chevy drivers need a truck that shows up the same way they do. That's why Chevy Silverado is #1 in manufacturer loyalty. So they can go where others won't and always get it done. And as long as Chevy people keep showing up, we'll keep building trucks that do the same.
Now, well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing or $6,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Plus, Texas residents can get an additional $1,000 bonus cash. And now, eligible military personnel can get $1,000 bonus cash on most Chevy models.
Back now with the former president of Cuba facing murder charges. He is charged over his alleged role in the 1996 aircraft attack. 2 planes carrying humanitarian aid were shot down. 4 people died, including 3 American pilots. Here's Olivia Rubin with the latest.
Today, the former president of Cuba now facing a U.S. indictment for the alleged murder of 4 Americans 3 decades ago.
For nearly 30 years, the families of 4 murdered Americans have waited for justice.
Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche announcing the charges against Castro and others today in Florida. It includes 7 counts, including murder and conspiracy to kill Americans.
For nearly 70 years, the communist Cuban regime has acted with impunity in its systematic repression of its people. And for the last 30 years, this regime's senior leadership has gone unchallenged for its murder of 4 Americans.
Castro charged over his alleged role in this 1996 attack. 4 Americans, 3 of whom were pilots, killed after their civilian planes were shot down over international waters.
This shooting of civilian aircraft out of the air was a flagrant violation of international law.
The planes were delivering humanitarian aid. The Cuban government, though, claiming the planes violated their airspace. And the Cuban government reacting today, calling the indictment, quote, a political maneuver devoid of any legal foundation, and the indictment marking a major escalation in President Trump's pressure campaign on the communist-led government, warning of possible U.S. intervention. Trump today saying this.
We have Cuba on our mind. Very important.
a lot of problems for a lot of years.
And on the ground in Miami, celebrations.
Today it's going to start that Cuba is going to be free.
Now, it's not clear if or when Castro might actually see the inside of a U.S. courtroom. He's 94 years old and lives in Cuba. Olivia Rubin, ABC News, Washington.
We told you yesterday about a brand new compensation fund designed to help Americans who were wrongly investigated and prosecuted at the federal level. Today, we learned 2 police officers who worked at the Capitol during the January 6 security breach are suing to stop it. That fund is worth $1.8 billion, and it could benefit some of the people arrested for January 6. But
anybody in this country is eligible to apply if they believe they were victim of weaponization.
critics say it is a misuse of taxpayer money.
It's been a warm one across the valley today after that morning rain moved out. It's warm, it's humid again. Temperature-wise, 90s, 80s, depends on where you are. 89 Harlingen, 86 in Port Isabel. Rain on the radar way off in the mountains right now. We'll track it, talk about the forecast for the next 7 days, including the holiday weekend as we continue.
This Memorial Day at Lazy Boy, save up to an additional 25% off your entire order. Plus, massive clearance markdowns up to 70% off. Yes, 70% off clearance items. Plus, free local delivery. Hurry in and upgrade your comfort today at Lazy Boy.
We're challenging the standard of what comes standard. With the next generation GMC Terrain Elevation. What we choose to challenge, we challenge completely. Get this low mileage lease on this 2026 GMC Terrain Elevation for around $279 per month. We are professional grade.
Hey, Mark, have you checked out the deals at the Paint Auto Group? I hear they're world class. Let's go check them out.
Buy a new 2026 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for only $38,000 to $995, or pay $29,000 to $995 for a new 2026 Chevrolet Colorado Crew Cab at Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and now Payne Alice Chevrolet. Chevrolet, together let's drive. Lo que tú quieres, regardless.
Hey RGV, I'm Greg, and this is Copper. With our written guarantees, we're as invested in your roof as you are. That's why we do it right day one, never cutting a corner, and we fight for you for the rest of your life. And that's why we're RGV's 5-star roofer.
Bring on the fun and bring home a new Honda. Drive with the confidence that comes with Honda Sensing, whether it's across the country or just around the corner. Honda's family of hybrids and EVs are ready for wherever the road takes you. All from the 2025 Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get a $259 per month lease on a 2026 Civic Sport Hybrid Sedan.
When big trucks lose control, they can leave a path of mayhem and destruction. The Law Giant won't stand for it, and he's ready to fight, ensuring nothing stands between you and the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the Law Giant today at $9 million.
This Memorial Day at Lazy Boy, save up to an additional 25% off your entire order. Plus, massive clearance markdowns up to 70% off. Yes, 70% off clearance items. Plus, free local delivery. Hurry in and upgrade your comfort today at Lazy Boy.
Now, First Warn 5 weather with Chief Meteorologist Tim Smith.
Hey folks, another day of watching the radar. It is quiet over the valley right now, but just push back a little bit and you'll see the thunderstorms that are firing up once again in the mountains. And typically they come out of the mountains and they weaken, but later on tonight we have to watch and see if something can push all the way in our direction. Obviously it's not happening now. You're getting the tops of the clouds out here. The lightning staying back near Monterey and Saltillo, but you see that's the Cirrus blow off. The tops of the clouds kind of raining themselves out as they move eastward. So not much yet that's making its way in our direction. Flash flood watch out for the area from Laredo to Corpus Christi all the way to Houston. Severe thunderstorm watch out in the Big Bend, which is a good place to get rain. All of this is the watershed. We like seeing rain up in here, and there's been a fair amount, and there will continue to be rain in the watershed the next several days. So that's a good thing. We got a long way to go, but still, that's a good thing. Now, let's watch Future Track. This is the Pharr model, the high-resolution rapid refresh, which did really well on last night's storm. A little slow, but the idea was good. It suggested morning thunderstorms, and that worked out. The stuff off to the west and northwest of of us right now. Future Track says it moves eastward, and by about 10 o'clock, we could see a shower storm in parts of the valley. That moves out, but then at 3 a.m., another round comes off the mountains, makes its way into the western part of the valley, and then weakens as it moves eastward, but still showers and storms about dawn again. Not coming from the north like yesterday, but coming from the west this time. And then we get a break during the daytime, and it goes quiet for a while tomorrow. But then tomorrow night, wait for it, here comes another batch coming off the mountains, coming into the valley. So I think, again, timing is very questionable. The models have the right idea. It's just a question of when the storm is going to fire up and come our direction. I think that the timing may be off, but the idea is good, that we'll see waves of storms come off the mountains the next few days, and one could come in late night tonight, early tomorrow. Western part of the valley is under that marginal risk for severe weather. Again, level 1 on your scale of 1 to 5, which means isolated severe storms are possible. Doesn't say likely, it says possible, and I think thunder and lightning is likely, but severe possible. And then you get to the eastern part of the valley, and the suggestion is, yes, thunderstorms, but probably not severe. And you notice that stretches. These both stretch all the way up through the coastal bend and beyond. So again, isolated severe storms, a possibility. If you put a probability on the chance for severe thunderstorms with, I don't think we see hail or tornado, but damaging winds, you're looking about 5%, but typically we're at 0%. So anything above that is significant. So we really pay attention and watch for it, see what's going to happen. So lightning, yeah, it's a decent threat of lightning. The damaging wind threat is right there, but then tornado, rain, low, and then the flash flood threat the next couple of days is low, but it does go up as we get to the weekend because the rain continues Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and beyond, and you just keep adding more rain into what will eventually become saturated ground, and you start to see some temporary flooding of streets and low-lying areas. This is projected rainfall through Tuesday. This is on top of what we've already had. We get almost an inch in a lot of places today, so add that to this, you end up with quite a bit. And temperature-wise, we stay below normal, 90, 91, and 89. Because of the clouds, because of the showers, we stay below normal. This is how much rain's fallen across South Texas over into the watershed the last 2 days. These are good. These fall into our watershed. That comes into Falcon. This comes into Falcon, so that's a good place to see it. We'll see what happens there. A lot of rain near Corpus Christi and Houston, and on top of that, a lot more rain forecast. If you look, a couple of bullseyes to the north of us, especially tomorrow and again on Sunday, but rain likely across Texas each of the next several days. So tonight, watching for a late night shower thunderstorm. Any thunderstorm that comes in has potential to be severe, especially in the western part of the valley. Then tomorrow, early morning showers and storms possible, like today. We've got a 40% chance in there as an average across the area. By afternoon, like today, partly cloudy skies. Wind flips back around to the southeast and brings that humidity back in. Scattered showers and storms possible each of the next 7 days through at least Wednesday. Long-range models say maybe till Thursday of next week, and then after that, they taper off. But in the meantime, you're going to see some rain almost each and every day. Not an all-day rain event any day, but scattered showers and storms each day the next 7. That's your updated First Warn 5 forecast.
Next at 5, it's a holiday weekend. What we can expect at the gas pump before hitting the road.
The summer of savings is happening now during the Memorial Day sale at Lax. Save up to $500 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets. Feel the breeze all summer with a new Tempur-Pedic mattress during our summer of savings through Memorial Day Monday, only at Lax.
I'm here to service your Ford Explorer.
Get down, get down.
Want to keep the fun going?
With complimentary Ford Mobile service, we can service your vehicle at your place. So you can keep doing summer.
I'll play a little ball in college.
We'll beat your best price on a set of 4 tires. Plus, get a $130 rebate on select brands. How's that for a great deal? See your local Ford dealer.
Summer's here, and with a new Toyota, you can do all the things that make summer, summer. Take a Grand Highlander and go root for the home team. Send newlyweds off in a Camry. Congrats.
Thanks.
Or catch some waves with a RAV4. Still got it.
Right now, qualified lessees can lease a rugged new 2026 Tacoma SR5 for $309 a month for 36 months. Offer ends June 1st.
Your summer starts here. That limbo.
Toyota, let's go places.
While our nation's best are giving their blood, sweat, and tears on the pitch, we'll be sweating right along with them. Michelob Ultra. Superior is brewed here.
My name is Giovanni Alvarez. The type of environment you can expect here in Charlie Clark Hyundai, to put it simply in one word, it's family. They're here to serve you, and the oil changes for life. It's been super simple. I just set up the appointment. I'm taken care of. My name is Giovanni Alvarez, and I am Charlie Clark Hyundai. Orale.
Get that 2026 Hyundai Elantra SE for $2,895 off MSRP or 2.99% for 60 months.
Si no, Nana, pau, pau.
Orale.
Amen.
We're challenging the standard of what comes standard. With the next generation GMC Terrain Elevation. What we choose to challenge, we challenge completely. Get this low mileage lease on this 2026 GMC Terrain Elevation for around $279 per month. We are professional grade.
Back now with a look at gas price averages in the Valley ahead of Memorial Day weekend. The state average for a gallon of regular is at $4.03. Cameron and Hidalgo County are averaging $4.14. Star and Willacy at $4.19. Despite the high prices, AAA predicts 40 million people to hit the road. The national average for a gallon of unleaded is expected to hit $4.48 by Monday. That's actually cheaper than the current national average of $4.55. Stay with us. We're checking in with the Pump Patrol team after the break.
Design you feel in every detail. Technology as innovative as it is effortless. These are luxuries you don't have to wait for. This is Buick now. Buick, exceptional by design. Get 0.9% APR. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get up to $1,750 purchase allowance on Envision. Plus, no monthly payments for 90 days.
At UTMD Anderson Cancer Center, we know where you go first matters. Our expertise, combined with comprehensive assessments like molecular sequencing and genomic testing, ensure an accurate diagnosis and the right treatment plan from the start. This deeper level of subspecialization gives our patients access to life-saving treatment options when they need it most. At UTMD Anderson, we know cancer inside and out.
This Nissan lineup goes where you take it. Vehicles built with oomph, torque, traction, and yeah, full control. That's the power of a Nissan. Now's the time to drive. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality. Well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on select model trims or get up to $1,000 total savings on Sentra.
The Salute to Savings sales event is on at Fiesta Nissan in Edinburg. Drive a 2026 Pathfinder with premium tech at 0% APR for 60 months. Join the #1 brand for new vehicle quality, Fiesta Nissan in Edinburg.
Dale gas.
Injured? Think Tijerina Legal Group. For over 20 years, we stood for justice and delivered results for the injured. Protecting what matters most, our people and our community. Recognized as one of the top injury law firms in the Rio Grande Valley.
If you're injured in a crash, dial 7. 18-wheeler got you smashed, dial 7. Tijerina. If you get into a crash, dial 7.
You win or you don't pay a fee. The power to win.
Claim a new Ram 1500 during the declaration of deals at Bird Ogden Ram in Harlingen. Enjoy it for $399 a month. That's right, $399 a month. 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty included. Come into Bird Ogden Ram Harlingen now. Dale gas.
Time now to check in with the Pump Patrol team. Let's see what they found today.
Buenas tardes. News photographer Kelvin Tippins here. I'm here on Tyler Street and University Boulevard, where gas here at Stripes in Brownsville is $4.19.
Hey Valley, this news photographer Ramiro Castro Jr. out here at La Feria off of North Main Street and West 1st, where your gas is $4.19 a gallon.
What's up, everybody? Jeremy Bachniak here. Now, we are in Weslaco today, right off of East Expressway 83, where you can find a gallon of gas for $4.16.
Today's best price, $4.16 in Weslaco.
Nothing below $4. If you see a better deal, email your pictures to news@krgv.com.
It's the best price. I wonder what the worst price might be out there. Okay, chance of showers, thunderstorms late tonight, early tomorrow, and then the same thing repeats itself all the way through the weekend into next week. You know, we're showing rain every day. It's not going to rain all day every day like today. It rained in the morning, then it quit, and it's a nice day. So, well, humid, but a nice day. Same kind of thing. We're going to see a shower or thunderstorm each day. It's just a question of timing of it. But a lot of the day will be rain-free, but don't put the umbrella away. You're going to need it.
All right. That's going to do it for us at 5.
More local headlines coming up at 6. Have a great one.
The Beach Camera is sponsored by the South Padre Island Convention and Visitor